Every morning, neighbors say that the school children wait right here for the bus, and the prostitutes, they stand right over there. A proximity they believe is too close to home. At a cardio pump class, if you look over here, you can see that people are having a great time. They are sweating, they're moving, the music's intense. It's a really fun time here, and there's a lot more going on, not just this. For beekeeping, Bates didn't expect his plants to produce, and now his prune trees are expecting an abundance. Many of the vandalized graves have historical significance. Some were built as early as the 1800s and simply cannot be replaced. Authorities say that Thompson's body was found in a wooded area of Dillon State Park. It is reported that 100,000 accidents happen a year because of texting while driving, and today people learned how to decrease that number.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, she remembers. So tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Do you have plans, Courtney?
Well, we can go to Tlaquepaque again like we did, and
All
we'll
those
order in
specials,
Spanish.
Yes.
When Cindy Petticord moved into her Ridge Avenue home a little less than a year ago, she says she had no idea that the neighborhood came with one major issue: prostitution.
The Johns are coming up down the street all hours of the night. I mean, you see the same truck going around a million times. You know that's what they're out for.
Like most mothers, Petticord says she wants the best for her children, but with prostitutes working in the same area where neighborhood kids play, she says it's unlikely. Every morning, neighbors say that the school children wait right here for the bus, and the prostitutes, they stand right over there. A proximity they believe is too close to home. Neighbor Audra Sherwood agrees that the situation is getting out of hand.
They're out here a lot, especially on Friday and Saturday nights, getting dropped off, the car door slamming. I've seen them exchange drugs in their car and smoke crack.
Petticord has since met with the Zanesville City Council and Police Department demanding answers.
And I think they ought to chase them off the street or get them for loitering.
Police Chief Kenneth Miller says since the first of the month, they have received 40 calls about solicitation, and so far they have made 15 arrests. He says the process is more difficult to address than people may believe.
Number one, it's hard to catch them actually breaking the law, because it is not breaking the law by standing on the sidewalk.
Chief Miller also says the department initiates undercover stings and is working hard to fix the issue. Until then, local residents are urging the city to remember one thing.
You know, the city seems to think this neighborhood is a bunch of like drug addicts and people don't care. But if you take a look around the neighborhood, the lawns are mowed and the houses are kept up and within reason, so people do care.
For WHIZ, I'm Courtney Wheaton. Only yellow tape remains at the scene of a shooting that took the life of 35-year-old Isaac Thomas last night, and now his family and law enforcement are looking for justice. Thomas's girlfriend of 3 years and the mother of his youngest child, Jenna Starkey, says that although Thomas wasn't perfect, he was a good person. She says he should still be alive to watch his youngest son, Maddox, grow up.
I don't even know what I'm going to begin to tell him. He's only 10 months. I don't know. I just want to have to tell him every day, your dad loves you.
The Zanesville Police Department says that it all started at approximately 9 p.m. on Wednesday when they received reports of a shooting on the 400 block of Spangler Drive.
The gentleman said he heard a shot, saw someone run out of a house, down the street and fall. We also gotten word that a person ran from the house the other direction also.
According to family members, Thomas was sent to Good Samaritan Hospital with a close-range bullet wound to the chest. He later died at the hospital due to his injuries. Detectives spent today searching the scene for evidence and questioned neighbors about what they witnessed.
We get down there and talk to people. They don't seem to know anything. They can't tell us anything or won't tell us anything. Whether it's out of fear or just they just don't want to cooperate, I don't know.
As of now, the department says they are reviewing leads, but the shooting remains under investigation. One thing that is certain is the love that Thomas's grandmother had for her grandson. She says she will miss many things about Isaac.
The look he used to get in his eyes, he would always had a laugh behind his eyes. I don't know if it was mischievous or if he was just happy, a happy person. But I loved him very much.
For WHIZ, I'm Courtney Wheaton reporting. 26-year-old Kayla Thompson's life was cut short when she was abducted and murdered while performing her job as a delivery girl for Plus One Pizza in Cambridge. She never expected that her delivery to McPherson Avenue would be the last. Guernsey County deputies say that when questioned, a woman at the residence says she witnessed her boyfriend driving the delivery vehicle.
We've identified the 32-year-old Cambridge man as Adam Charles Burris, who's the suspect in this case, who is wanted in Butler County, Middletown, Ohio, on domestic violence.
After tracking Burris's cell phone, authorities found him traveling east on I-70 and took him into custody. Eventually, Burris led them 30 miles west of Cambridge to Zanesville, where Thompson's body was found. Authorities say that Thompson's body was found in a wooded area of Dillon State Park, and now her family is left grieving her loss. Thompson's sister Amber says that it's difficult to believe that Kayla is no longer with her because of one man's actions, but aims to keep her sister's memory alive.
I'm going to miss her smile and her. She was such a fun person to be around. She was so silly and full of life, and it's so tragic what happened, and it's not fair to anybody at all. What makes you think you can do that to someone? What gives you that right?
Thompson's other sister, Sherry, says that the people who will suffer the most are her children, 3-year-old Ava and 2-month-old Colton, who will never know the love of their mother firsthand.
She was a fantastic mother. Her kids were her entire world. She did everything she possibly could for them.
The sisters say that children are now in the care of their aunt. With donations, they hope to set up a college fund for both kids. They say that Thompson did not have life insurance and that they are hosting a variety of benefits to offset the $13,000 worth of funeral costs. If you would like to help, you can visit the WHIZ website for a list of accounts set up in Thompson's honor. Thompson's autopsy reports have yet to be released, and the case remains under investigation. Burris is being charged with murder, and his bond hearing is set for Monday.